All right, guys, today we're going to be working on the Shed Premier. Now, if you're not familiar with this car, it is a 1979 HT Prem. We've just bought it for the channel, me and my mate Damien, who I'm sharing this shed with. Now, it's a pretty good car. It's pretty good, but it's not 100% perfect. So we are going to be doing some things to it. We do have a big selection of spare parts, which I'll show you in a second. And that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So this is going to be stuff like we're going to be changing the guards. We've got a bunch of hardware to replace. We've got some rubber seals. And the reason I think that this is interesting is because I have never done anything with Kingswoods or Premiers or whatever. So you're probably going to watch this if you're familiar with these cars and scream at me. I'm very familiar with VN, VS, VY, VZ, all of that stuff. Kingswood and Prem, not really. Nothing H-Series I'm really familiar with. So let's do this as let's learn together. One thing that I'm going to start with that's nice and easy, and it'll knock things out of the way, is these. I love changing bolts, and the panel gaps on this car are pretty good, but they're not perfect, and you can see the heads of the bolts between the guard and the bonnet, and they're all rusty and old. So that's going to be the first thing I change. I'll just do one at a time, and yeah, I'm excited to do that. Really excited to do this. I know I'm using a gun, but this one is really weak and it's got like no battery left, so we're going to go real easy on it. I just don't have my ratchet and stuff here, but man, I'm excited to do this. So let's get started. This is just one of those small 1%ers. It is a little bit of a slow process, this, because you just got to do one at a time, just so that it doesn't, pull the alignment out or whatever. No, it's amazing how much of a difference just all of these little 1%ers add up. I know it's only new bolts and the guards, but the old ones were real knackered, and I'm so excited. As soon as I do this, I'm going to post a photo to Instagram, see what everyone says. But I think it'll be popular. And the bars, like a lot of the stuff we're doing today, is real satisfying. That's the other thing that I've just forgotten, is that this guy is a bit sticky. I am a little bit ashamed to admit that I don't actually know a ton about these old girls, but that's why we've got one here, to learn and to grow. And I don't know a lot about how to take the bars off. The rear one looks pretty self-explanatory, so that is what we're going to do first. And after we've done this, we'll put some new ones on. The rear bar on this one isn't actually terrible, if I'm honest, but the rest of the car is so nice it kind of lets it down. Anyway, I'm going to try and disconnect it from the... Yeah, great. So like the crash bar, the Rio, so that's what we're going to do. Separate it from that. Now, we'll have to pull this spare out. I haven't actually looked whether the spare... Oh, nice new tyre. Looks old. Well, there is that out. Okay, so here is our old rear bar. Now, these are still... This one's still pretty good, honestly. So I'm going to try and really take care of it. Now, I haven't unboxed the rear of it yet, so I don't know if we're going to need to rob parts. But I guess let's do that right now. So these bumpers are from a joint called Parts by Arts. Now, I haven't sponsored this or anything, but I don't know that it's for this build, but we decided to, I don't know, go with them. They're a bit cheaper than the rear spares and all those kind of ones. So let's have a look, and that's pretty exciting. So it does look like we're going to have to swap over. Wow. Wow, that looks great. Look at that. That's awesome. How exciting is that? I really didn't realise that the other ones, yeah, these are great. I'm really excited. So now I've just got to steal the brackets from the old one, and as I'm sitting here about to do this, I'm thinking, do I give them a lick of paint? No, I won't do that, only because, look, they're okay. There's nothing really wrong with them. Oh, I kind of feel guilty already. So there's our bracket number one. All right, here is the inside of the new bar. Looking very, very fresh. All of that gear is actually pretty good. I was going to give them a paint and stuff, but honestly, I don't need to. It's looking really, really good. So let's put this on and then we'll give it a wipe because it's got all my grubby fingerprints on it. But yeah, let's get it on. Okay. Away from car. Yep. Okay. Let go. Let go. Okay. Okay. All right. We've just finished bolting it up. I'm very, very excited. And oh, look at that! Wow, that looks fantastic. There are a few little fingerprints on it, but man, that looks $1 million. Stuff like this is so satisfying to do. Thank you, Damien, for letting me do that. Now we got to do the front. All right, I tried my best on those guys. I couldn't figure it out. It was getting me all irritated. I think I'm going to have to take the door card off, pull this guy out, pull the quarter window out, and do it properly. And yeah, all of them are buggered. And honestly, just didn't have the patience right now to deal with this. So I will attack this another day. Okay, so this is something that I've not done. All right, it's a new morning. We're going to take the front bar off. Haven't done this before. Can't be that hard. I'm not used to something so old, so it's going to take me longer than normal. But I think I've just had slid under there and just had a quick look, and I think I figured it out, which is pretty good. Looks like it bolts to the rails on these brackets, so just got to undo those. One of the scariest parts about old cars is when you pull off the front and you're not sure what you're going to find behind there. But overall, man, we are looking fantastic. All right, we've swapped all the hardware over. I didn't film that again. It was not that exciting. But now it's time for the front bar to go on. And this part, I'm actually really excited for, if I'm honest. That's it. She's on. I didn't bring it with me. I'm sorry, but it was just too dark under there. And I just wanted to get this done. It's taken long enough. And that's why I really want to hoist in here. So soon. But anyway, I've really enjoyed putting this on and just seeing them now. It looks so good. I'm really happy with it. We are probably going to sell the old bars. They'll probably be sold by the time you watch this video. But they're still good enough. But man, I am so happy with this. All right, it is a new morning in the shed and it is absolutely freezing. But what we're going to do is pull these front seats out. They are going to get retrimmed. Just the front base and the back. The back seats are really good and the door cards are all sweet. So it's only those, which is good. They're not too far gone. The seats themselves are okay. All the chrome work and stuff is good. Just the seats. And just one of those small things that lets down the interior. We're just having a look under here. I'm just looking for the bolts, but there's a lot of This, I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm sure there's a trick to this, but this is a bastard. There we go. Not too bad. And I had a quick look on Marketplace, and finding good Prem seats is actually really expensive. So definitely want to save this, especially because the rest of it's so good. It's quite funny, that was under the seat. And there's all that, I don't know what this is. Don't know what that is, but yeah, overall it's not too bad, but I think it has had the carpet replaced. And the next thing is I want to sort that out, but that'll be happening at another time. I hope you guys enjoyed my first video on the Premier. It has been really, really satisfying doing the bars, and we're probably going to be held up with the next episode just because I want to hear some of your guys' feedback on how to fit these rubbers. I really don't know what I'm doing, if I'm completely honest with these. And we're also going to be waiting on the trimmer to come back. And I forgot I never ended up fixing that latch. But that's all for now. Yeah, there might be a little bit before there's the next video on this car, but it's probably going to be, I don't know, getting it registered, putting the seats back in, and getting it roadworthy. But there's going to be lots of stuff under the car. And I also have some cool stuff to announce, that I have actually partnered with Holdcom. Not going to be much good for the Premier, but for any of the other projects in here, they are going to be really, really helpful, and it's going to help speed things along and get some more stuff done, like this car especially, but some of the other VNs and VSs and all that. But this car, I'm really excited to share this car's progress with you guys. Holdcom have a lot of cool parts for this car underneath and you know, above. And they have also given me a code, COMMAN. You guys can appreciate if anybody has restored a car. I mean, even just the minor things that we've done here, you know, this is 2-3 grand, just what we've done today. Actually more than that. And yeah, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Hopefully you can appreciate the process, and we're going to be doing more of this kind of stuff. I've really enjoyed spending my time with something really foreign. Well, not foreign to me, but I've never done cars like this before. It's always been cars like this.